and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest. We are gathered here to hear from a visionary leader, a transformation strategist, and impactful artificial intelligence adoption, Mr. Rajendra Medhi, sir. Our guest currently serves as Chief Technology Officer at Advanced Sound Systems Private Limited, where he leads an innovative B2B HVAC product line and drives digital and AI-enabled capabilities. With a career spanning over 25 years, he brings deep expertise across technology leadership, enterprise transformation, and large-scale delivery excellence. Prior to his current role, he held senior leadership positions at Wipro. At Wipro, he served as General Manager and Head AI Gen AI for the Americas Business Unit. He also served as the Chief of Transformation. Earlier, he was Head of Automation and Innovation by Science. His leadership journey includes an extensive and impactful tenure of over 15 years at Tech Mahindra. His global exposure includes experience in India as well as United States, enabling him to bring a multicultural and cross-regional perspective to leadership. He began his professional journey as a senior engineer at Tata Infotech. Across organizations, he has consistently built high-performing teams and driven measurable business impact. His core strengths include AI strategy, responsible AI, business transformation, and technology consulting. He believes that AI understanding should extend from the boardroom to the classroom. He actively works to make AI accessible and understandable for non-technical audience. Currently, he is pursuing a doctorate in business administration in emerging technologies with concentration in generative AI. This academic pursuit reflects his dedication to continuous learning and thought leadership. Today, we are privileged to benefit from his insights. Now, I request our head of the department, Professor Shamkan Deshmukh sir, to facilitate Mr. Rajendra Medhi sir. Thank you, sir. Please extend a warm welcome as we prepare to hear his valuable insight.
See that we are going to start seminar session. Don't discuss in between. Please maintain silence in the auditorium. Don't discuss in between.
Please extend a warm welcome as we prepare to hear his valuable insights. We look forward to an engaging and enlightening session.
I'm audible? Okay. So, good afternoon. I know I'm standing between you all and your awards, which is next after this session, I believe. So, first of all, thank you very much, Dr. Deshmukh, for the opportunity. And looking forward for next 1 hour with you all. My only request is, if you have a question or if you have a comment, please throw to me directly. Okay, today right and left signals are not allowed. Is it okay? For next 1 hour, no right and left. It's only you and your AI, not public AI. Are you with me? Okay. So what we will do is, next 1 hour, we will have fun. But how we will have fun? only if you participate actively. If you do not participate actively, you may have fun out of me, but I will not enjoy. Okay? So what is AI? How many of you use ChatGPT? Wow. How many of you trust ChatGPT? Not always is a good answer, it's a political answer. Here we are not political. Okay? So how many of you trust ChatGPT? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 10%. This side absolutely no one trusts, but you still all use ChatGPT. And when I'm saying ChatGPT, refer it as a Gemini, Perplexity, whatever. Okay, we will use ChatGPT because it helps me prepare my slides. So I need to be loyal to ChatGPT. Okay, so this is about me, but I think that is already discussed. So I will skip this slide and I will go to the next one. Okay. Now tell me, I think these two screens are not showing that. So don't know why. Only this one? Then I need to stay away from this. Can you see this? Okay.
सर हे त्याच्यानं तिन्ही ठिकाणी दिसेल सर.
So how many of you think AI? And when I'm saying AI, it is ChatGPT. Guys, I told you, right? No right signal, no left signal. Go straight. We are on FC road. There are many attractions on both sides, but for next 1 hour, we are going to go straight. Okay? So how many of you think whenever you want to search, you use Google or ChatGPT? What do you prefer nowadays? ChatGPT. So you use ChatGPT as a search engine, but ChatGPT is not a search engine.
No, no, no.
So, search engine. But ChatGPT is not a search engine. It's a conversational AI. I will throw some heavy words to show that I am doing doctorate. You know? You should feel like that you have invited somebody who is doing doctorate means you will throw some big words. Otherwise, there is no big word. So, conversational AI is whatever you were doing earlier. That was conversational AI. And that was really intelligent and powerful. And that's why I requested that we will not go for conversational AI with your peers, but AI or straight. Okay? So first of all, AI is not search engine. What about ChatGPT or Gemini? Is it magic? So what it is? Algorithm? Program? It is mathematics. It is pure statistics, probability, and mathematics. So it's not magic. So at least that myth is already busted. What about else? Okay. So can you write a code using ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity or Claude? How fast? 1 hour? 2 hours? Seconds. You need some seconds to type your prompt, right? And read it. So don't go with seconds, yeah. You are giving me shocker. Okay? So usually people say you need 5 days to write a code with ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. Why? Because first day you will understand the problem. Then you will write a prompt. Then you will get the code. Then you will test it. And then you will realize my understanding was wrong. So you will again write the prompt. Again you will test. And eventually code will generate it. Okay? No problem.
थांबा सर.
I was told go back. No problem. But screen should come up.
Yeah, it's coming.
So think like this. Okay, I will go further. Let slides come. How many of you are gonna plan FC Road visit or Jain Road visit tonight or today evening after all this? Some of you will get the award, some of you will get the money, and then you will plan to go out. So you want to go out?
सर मैं आता था
Saturday evening you are not going out.
और सर बीस मिनट समय
Pakka. Even if you get amount. And even if your friend says that your tonight's food is on me. There are many temptations in life, guys. Okay? So let's go ahead. So first, before going to FC Road, we will spend 5 minutes on some boring technology. Okay? So when I was sitting on the other side, okay, we started learning programming. And that time, all the rules in the program were written by developer or coder. And we used to take a proud. 20 lines, 20,000 lines of code is my speed. 10,000 lines of code is my speed. Because I was believing in on my brain. So all the systems which were developed, all those systems were using human brain. And then that logic was applied on the data available. So if you are having a banking system, I will write a rule that if you take the money out, okay, extract that much money from the account. That was a human rule. I was not bothered about data. That was traditional system. But that traditional expert system generated huge data. And when researchers, professors, all those people started studying the data, they realized that data is getting bigger. It's not big data. I'm saying data is getting bigger. Huge data was coming in. And while looking at the data, they realized there are many things hidden in that data which were actually not thought by human brain. So the rules, the various insights were coming from the data which was not thought by human brain. Human brain was saying that, okay, I will do ABC, then XYZ will happen. Data was saying, no, you are not doing ABC. Even if you do only A, X and Y is coming. P and Q is coming. Or you are not really focusing on something which is so useful for you that it will change the entire business application. It happens with us, right? In college we enter. Okay, we feel that now I have 2 friends coming from my school. And then I will manage, I will survive. And then suddenly new faces comes in, new attraction comes in. We fall in for that. Our group expands. And then the group dynamic starts. Group politics starts. And the rules come out which we never thought of. Isn't it? So data is holding the key. Data is actually having the ideas, insights, which people started thinking that, okay, let me understand from data. And understanding from data is nothing but machine learning. Have you heard this term? So what machine learning does? It understands the data from the given data. It understands, it extracts. And as I promised, technical jargons are over. We are going back to FC Road. Why FC Road? Because my wife never says that let's go to FC Road. Too much crowded, parking is not there. Okay? So I want you to go to FC Road. Even if you are not interested today, you will go to FC Road virtually for next 30 minutes. Okay? So let's say you have won the award today. Now you have cash in pocket. And you want to spend that money because it is outside the pocket money. And I don't think any one of you are thinking of investment. That you will open FD or you will put it in shares or something. So some of the professors who are sitting here, they will think like that. Oh, I have this thing, I have that thing. You will not think that. You will say, today I got money. Tonight I should finish it. Isn't it? Now, your biggest worry is, if you go to FC Road and you spend money, how much money will be left in your pocket by end of the day? Okay? So, that is the only question you have. Now we will simplify the problem. We will not complicate the problem. We will simplify the problem. And we will say that number of friends coming with you for whom you are sponsoring that particular food or shopping decides how much money is left in your pocket. So if 2 friends comes, less money. 5 friends comes, further less money. So that's a correlation between number of people coming and the money you are getting. So we will write an equation. And you have historical information. You have a data that last time when I went there, she ate too much. He was drinking Coca-Cola twice. So that money will go. So you have all that historical information. And using that information, you are saying count of friends is the only culprit. So you are putting simple equation that the money left is equal to A plus B into number of friends. I know there are multiple parameters which we can complicate, and then you will come to me, you will say, Rajendra, I want to help to solve this problem. I'll say, yeah, I am a great consultant, come, I will do that. Okay? But in reality, what we are going to do is A plus B into number of friends. And now when you will do that, what machine learning will programmatically do is, it will try all the possibilities of A and B. It will not worry about friends count. It will worry about A and B. And it will try all possibilities. And then it will say, there is the best possibility available. Okay? Which will give me very accurate results. So if I take my last month's data, last year's data, someone else's data, I will come to know that A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10 is the best combination possible. This is nothing but regression equation or prediction. And please note, we are going to come back to this regression equation pretty soon when we will talk about ChatGPT. Right now we are just moving from traditional machines to basic machine learning algorithm where we are predicting something. Now let's move on. I said no, I got the point. I should go with max to max 3 or 4 friends so that at least 100 rupees will be left in my pocket, which will help me to go back home. Okay, so we are okay with this. So we are going to take 4 friends, and my rest of the remaining amount is 100 rupees. Now the biggest question comes, if I have to spend 2 hours on FC Road, what will I do? Will I eat or will I do shopping? Now here gender bias shouldn't come in picture. Don't think that the moment I will say shopping means you will look at each other, oh you not me. Okay, it's not like that. Everyone enjoys shopping, everyone enjoys food. So then what I will do, I will put my entire historical data and I will say that if it is a Saturday evening, if I have won the award and I already had a boring session on AI, what should I do? And then multiple permutation combinations will come in picture and I will be able to decide whether I will select food or shopping. This is nothing but binary classification. Why binary? Because we are selecting 2. If you decide, no, I want to do both, don't sum it up. That's the 3rd category. So there will be 3 categories: food, shopping, and both. And you can keep on adding. Likewise. So what you are doing is, you have agreed 100 rupees, 3 to 4 friends, and now you decided food or shopping, whatever you like. Now the $1 million question comes in picture. Who are those 4 people? So if you go further, so if you see, you have so many friends in the college. Everyone is friend. Some of them are study friends, some of them are sports friends, some of them you like to be with, some of them who hate to be with you. So you have all permutation combinations. Now you want to select 4 friends who are best fit. Let's say you have selected food, so who will eat less but chat more, so that you may save more than 100. You know. So all those things you will put. But here, who for? Do you have any historical trend? There is no historical trend. I have no clue that last time if I have gone with some 4 names, doesn't mean this time I will take them only. So what I need to understand is, for such purpose, who are the best people, and we should group them differently. So I will divide all my friends into 5 to 6 groups. And in each group there will be some overlap. But for the sake of simplicity, we will say there is no overlap. So I have got clearly 5 to 6 groups. And then I can go in one group and I say, I want to take these 4 people with me. This is nothing but clustering. So machine learning, okay, if someone comes and says there are so many algorithms, it is so complex, you need to study statistics, that is true. But in reality, machine learning does only and only 3 things. It's a prediction using regression, it's a logistic regression or classification, and it is clustering or grouping. Now, why machine learning becomes so complicated? It is because of human brain. We don't like things such a simple thing. It is easy to give simple things in audience. But when it comes to actual implementation, there are no simple things. So what we do, okay, I have a data, let me do the clustering first, then I will apply regression, and then I will select something and I will put classification. Or I will put some combination and I will try to solve real life problem. So machine learning, and of course then the complexity comes, we just did binary classification. Only 2 options were there, food or something. Tomorrow I may have 5 options, 6 options. Some of them will be very close, or when I'm doing grouping or clustering, there will be huge overlap. Then I may have to add extra parameter and see, can I segregate them again? So that kind of complexity keeps on coming. So what researchers do, that they keep studying this problem and then they come up with the advanced algorithms. Okay? So machine learning is clear? In machine learning, we are doing 3. Anybody has any question on machine learning? So your second year, third year students, when they will come, what you did, you will say, I did machine learning. Okay, that is okay, but what you did, no, I decided what to do at FC Road using machine learning. Then your caller will be that. You are using machine learning to plan your evening. You are not asking ChatGPT, what should I do? Okay? So let's move on. See what happened, all this machine learning was working on numerical data or categorical data. Either yes, no, male, female, high, low, medium is a categorical data. And rest all was data was numbers. And using numbers and categorical data, we did machine learning. So what is the data? Can you, any one of you think and tell me what is data in your opinion? Any one of you. You need to shout a little bit, but it's okay. What is data? I got a very fantastic definition. Yes, please.
Raw facts and information.
Correct. But still I will ask, what is data? It is correct. Absolutely correct. Yes, please.
Collection of information.
That is also true. But still I will ask, what is data? See, this is common sense and animation group. Isn't it? So you deal with computers. So can you think of a definition of data from computer background? Your answers are spot on, 100 on 100 marks. Nothing is wrong. It's like AIML. Everything is probabilistic. So I will make your life again easier. Simple. Whatever you can feed in laptop or computer is the data. So does it carry information? Yes. Does it have a knowledge? Yes. Does it really have any meaning? Not necessary. Because we fill in whatever we like, right? And that's why those trends come. Use this prompt and convert your picture into something and present it on LinkedIn or sorry, Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. Retro fashion, this fashion, that fashion. So is it having any meaning? It is having fun, but does it have any meaning? To me, no. To you, yes. Depends. So answer is correct? Yes. Is it complete? Yes as well as no. So my definition is simple. Whatever you feed into computer is data. That is today's definition. We never know tomorrow again what will come. So what happened is the data is beyond. Just go to two slides. Yeah, be here. So where data exists, or where information exists, or where knowledge exists, out of these options, how many of you copy the assignments? You don't have to raise the hand. Your smile will tell me. Okay, because I know some of them might be doing the YouTube live and you may have a problem. Don't do that. Okay? So, what to do? See, in my colleges, I remember we were finishing one assignment and there were some 7-8 words written and strike through. So, while copying, I asked my friend, should I write this? He said, I don't know what it is. So, you write and strike. You never know what is important. That is how we are. We don't trust ChatGPT, but we use ChatGPT. Why? Because ChatGPT is important. Isn't it? That is how we follow ChatGPT. So where data exists everywhere. So those who are into AI, ML, they have a job. Don't think that there is no job. As long as data exists, job exists. So it is everywhere. So again, some boring technical terminology for you on Saturday evening. Structured data, unstructured data. Because see, the thing is, all researchers, they need funding. Isn't it? If they want to survive, they need to come up with new ideas. So they will keep giving you new jargons. So you will have structured data. What is structured data? Nothing but what you put it in table and which is numerical. What is unstructured data? It is actually you cannot put it into the table in the rows and column format. But they will not say it is text. They will say it is unstructured. They will not say it is voice. They will say it is unstructured. Okay, so there is a structured data, unstructured data. This is the source for all the AI ML. This is the fuel. Your two-wheeler car runs on fuel, right? So this is the fuel. And as long as fuel exists, car has to run. And when car has to run, drivers are required. So here are the drivers. Provided they know how to drive a car, provided they know what it means by driving a car, and what are the safety precautions. Okay? Now the data is no more numerical. We have images, we have text. So scientists got puzzled what to do. Because I cannot write an equation here. So they surrendered to human brain. They said that let's study human brain. So if you like someone or if you hate someone, okay? But if you like someone, what is important is how you remember that person you like. So imagine you are entering in a college and you see a face you like. You get a broad smile on your face. Man mein laddu futenge. But how you recognize it is that person only? How you decide that? Eye style, eyebrow style, nose shape, chin shape, color, hairstyle, isn't it? That last option is out of scope for me. But some style. Now it is known as features. So human brain stores the features. So scientists understood it stores the features. So they started extracting features from text and images. Okay? And now they said, okay, If I recognize the struck features, then I can classify whether it is a cat or a dog. That was the first experiment. Okay? So let's understand that human brain has multiple neurons. That complicated diagram is drawn there. Okay? It has multiple neurons. And each neuron is connected with again multiple neurons, millions of neurons. And information is flowing there. So I don't know how many of you have watched Munna by MBBS, but there is a chemical locha in the brain, and that chemical locha is information. Because it is being floated across the neurons in the brain. Okay? So scientists said, okay, understood. I need to extract feature and I need to create chemical locha. Now, where to store the neuron? Where to store the information? That was the next topic. Because human brain stores everything. Whoever you have seen on first day of the college, you still remember after 10 years leaving the college. How? Where that information is stored. And then they revealed it is not in that nucleus. It is actually in the connectors. They said, bingo, I understood. So they started putting weightages for the information coming, and that weightages became information or the knowledge about that picture. That weightages decides the features. Now, when you understood this, let's have fun. So these are the neural structures. Each that circle represents a neuron, and you have millions and billions of neurons. And then there is a W1, W2, W3. So if someone says that new LLM has come with 800 parameters, that 800 parameters is nothing but W1, W2, W3 count. Okay? So someone comes and says that I am using LLM which is 650 million parameters. These are the weightages. Who decides the weightages? Automatically set by program, not you and me. We have no control. We give input data, we ask that program to do some magic, decide. Basically, there is no magic, it keeps doing trial and error. It takes the input, it processes it, sets some weights, look at the output. If it is the expected output, we say, very good. If it is bad, we punish. And then eventually it starts understanding, oh, this is Rajendra. Stop here. These are the weightages I want. So there is a website by Google, trainable machine. So I did some fun here. I put 6 cat images, 6 dog images. And I said, train the model. So model started getting trained. Now I said, I'm going to college. If I show a cat or dog, they will say we are not in nursery. So I asked some of the friends of mine, their kids, my daughter, that who is a favorite heroine nowadays? And to my surprise, there was no favorite heroine. Favorite hero was there from Dhurandhar. There was no favorite heroine. I don't know why. So I randomly picked up one photo and I gave it as an input. It was Janhavi Kapoor. I said, okay, tribute to Sridevi, no problem. And it tells me that she is 47% cat and 53% dog. Shocker. I was expecting at least because, see, in literature and all, usually catwalk, cat eye is usually preferred to a woman. And dog is usually masculine. I said, this is unfair. Poor Janhavi Kapoor. And don't try this on your friends and best friends' pictures. Huh? Be careful. No Epsilon trick. Gone. Okay. Then I said, boss, I will not ask anybody. I will apply my logic. Who is the best hero? Who has a very masculine features? I said, Jhukega nahi sala. Okay. So I moved. I uploaded one more time. I uploaded Pushpa. Okay. Now what should I expect? Dog more, cat less. Isn't it? Let's see what it comes. Oi! Again cat more. I said something is wrong. I cannot take these slides to students. Now Akshay Khanna has to come and rescue me. and generate 100 crore on the box office. So we will apply Dhurandhar. And it has really came to rescue me. 87% off. No problem. So next time when you will watch a Dhurandhar 2, don't get up from seat and say 87% off. Okay, no one will understand what is going on. So what is happening here is, when program is learning, it is taking features in mind, and features as you and me think are not features. The features for computer program is straight line, horizontal line, curved line, color combination, histogram, black and white image, some patches. That is the feature. Okay. See, though you do enjoy ChatGPT for poetic notes to put it on birthday wishes, it is not at all romantical. It looks at straight lines and horizontal lines only. Okay, and don't go and tell your best friend that your eyes are straight, this line is curved, this is horizontal line. You cannot write that on the birthday wishes. So if you are going, so this kind of complex algorithms and complex networks are set up to run image processing. So where you will use it today? You will go to FC Road, you will take out the mobile, you will take a photograph. You have a historical data of variety of the food items, and they are classified as fresh food, not fresh food. So you will apply that photo and you will ask, was it a fresh food? Is it a fresh food or is it a stale food? And if it is a fresh food, you will pay for it. This is where you will use image classification. But here, the data is not numerical. Here you are putting image. And this is exactly how it is done. Now if you take the image, it is a long vector, multiple dimensional vector, written in the form of pixels. You understand pixel? So you are writing that in a pixel format. But what is pixel? Numerical number written in a vector format. Guys, you are in first year, study vector algebra well. Your job is going to be on that. NVIDIA has done a lot on vector algebra. Their entire GPU structure is only solving vector algebra, nothing else. So what scientists said, okay, let me come up with one new model. I will give input image. So what you are seeing is 2. So my input is 2, output is also 2. That is how they gave the training to model. So whatever is input, same is output. Whatever chairs are coming in, people are also coming in. Isn't it? So input equals output. And then they did a magic. They removed that one portion. So what they were doing, they were taking an image, they were encoding, they were reducing the size, dimensions, creating some cryptic image, and then again feeding that cryptic image and generating original image. This was a major breakthrough happened in 2020, which was actually one of the things why you are having Nano Banana today. Because now, if you imagine that middle portion is text. So I have an image, that image portion, the middle portion is saying it is TWO2. So if I feed it 2, it knows what to generate. So first portion is encoder, second portion is decoder. So encoder only models, decoder only models. So BERT is an encoder only model, GPT is a decoder only model. That you give input, it generates something. And if you give image, generated image, it extracts and gives you meaning, encoder only. And with this breakthrough, LLM came in picture. Now I ask you to remember something. Isn't it? I told you remember the prediction. So those who are still awake and can go back 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Prediction. So what your ChatGPT does, and some of you said, sometime I trust, sometime I don't trust. I trust math, so I always trust. Okay? It does one word prediction at a time. So when you write something, some question, it starts giving one word at a time. You see the entire paragraph, nicely written, structured. But behind the scene, it generates one word at a time. So if you see the diagram, how are you doing? Then it will select, okay, it will detect I. Then it will go for am, then good, then and then you. So it is not predicting that entire answer in one go. It is presenting that entire answer in one go. There are too many backend rules are going on. But it is predicting one word at a time. And how it predicts one word, we will come to that in the next slide. So, now you have done machine learning, you decided to go to FC Road, you want to ensure 100 rupees are left in the pocket, you have selected those 4 friends who will be coming with you and you are going to spend money on that, but something is missing. You are not sure, you went there and you got a program which will tell you whether food is fresh or not, but something is missing. Till mange more. I actually want to do something else but don't know what I want to do. Then you will go to your not so trusted friend ChatGPT. And you will ask ChatGPT that, hey, tell me, what should I do? And then the ChatGPT will break your entire question or entire prompt in tokens of 3 to 4 letters. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4, that time it will break. That break, it will convert that into a vector. And that vector will come, it will search all possible solutions which are close to that vector and come up with 100 possible answers. But again, one word at a time. But we will go fast, we will take sentence instead of going one word. So we will see, keep going. There will be 3 to 4 options. And here it is not a gender bias, guys. I have a wife, so I put her. You can change it to him. Okay? So there are 3 possible answers that I should be doing because I won the award. I have a money in the pocket. I'm a richest man on the earth. I want to propose her. That is one possibility. Second possibility could be, udhar baki hai, I will go alone and eat my misal pav. Okay? And I will have one option called ChatGPT. Or there will be such hundreds and thousands of the solutions. And based on the historical data, ChatGPT's first preference is go and propose her. So there will be probability attached to it. 48% probability go and propose, 32% be a solo person, go enjoy your evening alone, and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh. Now how ChatGPT gives you answer? That's the real trick. So if you are having such 1,000 entries, possible answers, it puts it into the table. So we want to remember, we want to do the creativity and accuracy. You are asking something. If you ask your friend, and every day your friend tells you the same answer, you will get bored, right? You will ask, are you a machine? You are giving one answer every time. Only say no, only say yes. No fun. So we want creativity, every time new answer. As well as, you need to be accurate also. You should not say, suddenly I realize that tonight I should jump from the car or jump from the train. No, that's unfair. So I need good answer, but I need variety. So what we do, again, slightly boring maths, there is something called temperature. What temperature does? It says you be a creative. So if we say be creative, it will take out all the possibilities. Okay? But if you take temperature low, it will take very, very, very close vectors and it will say, oh, these are 1 or 2 options only to your answer. Now, what happens is there is one more parameter called top P. It says that take the probability and do the arithmetic sum. 0.4 plus 0.32 plus 0.3 plus 0.001, 002, likewise. And it says, okay, stop at 0.7. So if I go and stop at 0.7, out of those 1,000 possibilities, I will select only some 100, 200. So first I will give a idea that I want to be very creative, so it will generate 1,000 creative answers. Then I will say take probability up to, there's some up to 0.7. And then I will say go top K, that out of those 100, select only 5 and give me one of them as an answer. Little bit complicated, right? So again I will repeat. I will say be creative. So I will change the temperature. Then I will get thousands of answers with their probability that what fits what. Then I will say sum it and restrict it because I want to reduce the number of options. It's like selection process going on. What word to be selected? And likewise, I will go and keep going. So it will say don't propose her. Sounds like your friend, right? Who is interested in her? You don't propose. I am gonna do that tonight. So you stay away. Okay? Then the second option will come. And then because I have selected certain temperature, I have selected certain top P and top K, so it will select one of the answer. And every time it will try to do this. So try this out. Write one question, give it to ChatGPT, ask a question, open a new window, take the same question, ask ChatGPT. You should get slightly different answer. Not exactly different, totally different, slightly different answer. So now if this is how ChatGPT works, so now we know when to use machine learning, when to use deep learning. Now we know when to use ChatGPT. That I want to do the summarization, I want to write something, I want to generate something. Because I am using decoder only model. So now we need to understand how to write a prompt. I'm not going to conduct prompt engineering. Okay, it's a very standard and abused word nowadays. I went to one doctor and I said, I am doing some startup, I will be doing AI consulting. Oh, so you are going to teach prompt engineering? I said, no, boss. That's not the only thing in life. There are many things to do in AI. But when you are doing studies, let's go slightly towards your studies. That is what I promised to professor. If you are doing studies and if you are using ChatGPT, it is very, very important for you to write a correct prompt so that minimal prompts will give you maximum marks. Are you interested? You want minimal prompts to get maximum mark, and all the professors in the room want you to get maximum mark but better understanding of the topic. So we will achieve all three. Okay? Problem is next time they will not invite me. Okay? So what is hallucination? Have you heard about hallucination? And that's why somebody says, sometime I trust, sometime I don't trust. So I did an experiment. I said, write down a paragraph on leadership without using letter E. It wrote nice 10-20 lines. At only one place it used word true, T-R-U-E. And there was E. Now why this happens? Hallucination is when the probabilistic answer comes and the creative parameter is said, it takes wrong answer, but in randomness, in probabilistic nature, it selects that as a correct next word. It doesn't understand what is a requirement, what is not a requirement. It doesn't understand that. It's a maths. So it predicts next word, which is highly probabilistic, but relatively closer to the ask. So it selects that. That is hallucination. And once you understand that, now it is easy. Now we understood how the LLM works, and we also understood how the hallucination happens, isn't it? So when we will write a prompt, we will be a good student. we will give context. Okay, we will say what is important. Then we will say what is the audience, who is the audience. So it is known as CAPE, which we will go to the next slide. But we will tell output format. See, it's like, it's a kid. So if you are having a kid around you and you want to get some work done, you give all instructions, right? So you have a very, very intelligent kid who wants to do everything and you want to get work done, but you need to tell everything. Okay, so let's take an example. If you simply ask a question and copy and paste it, there is a high probability that you will get very nicely written, confidently available wrong answer. And then you will not get marks, nor you will understand what is going on. So instead of that, if you give a detailed prompt, and I will go to the next slide and I will expand this, you don't have to read, but if I give a detailed prompt, then there is a high probability that you will get a good answer. So I will give a context. So I have just decoded that prompt for you. So I will give a context, write a 10-mark university exam oriented question. Then I will tell LLM that today you are a final year student or you are the topper in the class. So don't look at your marks. It's a virtual world. Tell ChatGPT you are a topper in the class and help me answer the question. And I want the output in a certain format because my professor rubrics is like that, or you put the rubrics that this is how I will get the marks, and now you give me the answer. So now when you will write prompt like this, there is a probability that you will get a nice answer. Now can you trust LLM? You have given context, you have told who you are, what to expect and in which format. Can you trust ChatGPT? You don't know or you don't want to commit? Answer is you don't know. Why you don't know? Because you have not tried this yet. So now going forward, whenever you will use ChatGPT, you need to try this out. Or sometimes what I do is I want to solve some problem because I have some submissions to do in my doctorate. When I submit my problem, I said, tell me, do you have any questions? So it gives me 5 questions. I answer those questions. Then it gives me the answer. By the time answering that question, I realize whether I have understood my problem itself or not. So when we are using ChatGPT for our assignments, my request to you is apply your brain. When you will apply, whenever ChatGPT will give a response, during that time, you will spend a 5 minutes, 2 minutes to read the answer and see this is exactly what you want or not. Now, when you are doing that, automatically you are learning deeper. There will be 10 things, like I told in the beginning, if data is there, we don't know the internal trends of the data or insights of the data, it will come from the data. Similarly, this exchange will tell you what is in that topic. And then you will be able to get the detailed knowledge of the topic. And plus you will get a mark. Since you are getting detailed knowledge, it will start reflecting in your future answers. Since you are writing a detailed prompt, you are getting good answer, minimal prompts, maximum marks. So your goal is achieved. Since you are learning deeper, your professor's goal is achieved. Isn't it? So if you use LLM, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever carefully, and if you spend few minutes in evaluating answer, trust me, you will learn a lot. And why it is so important that you should read is, that's why they give the thumbs up and thumbs down after every prompt. Have you seen that? There is always a thumbs up and thumbs down after every prompt. Why? Because that is a feedback to LLM that the answer LLM has given is right or wrong. So this is a small video If time is there, I will play. You have 3 minutes. Okay? So, in my opinion, and this is an ad basically, but I like this ad a lot. So, if you really want to learn AI or machine learning, you don't need anyone like me. But what you need is actually addressed here. Can you play this? Is it possible?
So then this is not connected to internet. Just a minute. Wi-Fi. We will try to switch Wi-Fi.
Already 5 minutes.
That's the password. आमच्या
No, no, today 5 minutes. अच्छा, done. Thank you. चलो उड़ायचंच video. Done. In meantime, you can ask questions if you have.
ऑडिओची केबल. नाही ठीक आहे. सॉरी सर, आधी कल्पना नाही झालं सर. आधी कल्पना नव्हती की ऑडिओ असेल.
Any questions?
हां सर.
No questions?
स्लाइड शो बंद करा. हां. डुप्लिकेट आणि होईल. हां. डुप्लिकेट नाही चालू होते सर.
Hello.
हां समोर डुप्लिकेट करायला. हां
Good evening. Myself Megha Murray. I'm from MSc Part 1. So my question is, what is the difference or a gap between the AI taught in colleges and the AI which is real-time AI used in companies' implementation or deployment?
See, first thing first is in colleges we start with basics. So first we need to understand the way I explained it was a very simplistic version of machine learning or deep learning. When it comes to the offices, something gets added called pressure. Okay, and that changes everything. Nothing else changes. What changes is the pressure because everyone wants that particular thing to be deployed yesterday. Okay, so that pressure of implementation is huge in organizations. So if you really want to get ready, you need to know how you will get that desired code with minimal prompts. And you will get the habit of reading the answer and deciding whether it is good for me or not. Otherwise, if you take time, you may get a very fantastic code, but it will be late. And secondly, the usage is commercial. Here the focus is whether you have understood the topic or not. There the focus is are you generating money or not. So when you are not generating money, just things really won't really help you. Okay, so my simple say is agentic AI, all those big words will keep coming. Don't worry on that front. What you really need to do is that you understand the topic well and you can implement it very fast. Is holding the key. And then actually this question was asked by my son also. And his school going kid. I said you need to know the networking. You need to have a good interpersonal skill, not just with machine. So that is a different philosophy altogether. But from programming, from AI implementation point of view, tools are available, everything is available. You just need to show the mastery in those tools and speed. But I will not suggest you 1 or 2 tools because trust me, every week new tools are coming. So don't go behind just tools. Understand AI.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is agentic AI?
Another 1 hour? Okay, I will simplify it for you. See, in real life, as I said, let's take the same FC Road example. We are doing three, four things together, one after another. We started with one problem. Your friend is answering your question. Okay. So we are starting with certain things. So it is known as workflow. I will do this first, then this first, then this first. So if that is done, it is known as AI workflow. Now in that, when I will take LLM to take decisions, LLM to decide the workflow and use the data and take the output, I call it as an agent. So the more and more autonomy I give to AI program, I am actually calling it as agentic because agent is doing that, not me. So even our workflow is defined by agent. Sorry, by LLM. That's a simplistic definition of agentic AI.
Shall we play? Shall we play?
Should we play?
कोरिया सिटी जानिए
ये फुल कर रहा हूँ
कोरिया सिटी कोरिया सिटी कहाँ पे है शहर अंग्रेजी लगे हैं कोरिया सिटी बहुत दूर है कोरिया सिटी कोरिया सिटी कहाँ है प्रोफेसर साहब को पता होगा ये छोटा मोटा ब्लॉक लगता है पता नहीं तेरी बेटी से जाके मिल लो शायद उसे मालूम
हाय बाबा ने भेजा है Come here.
कोरिया सिटी
कोरिया सिटी नहीं क्यूरियोसिटी
वो क्या
that's what brought you here जो तुम्हें यहाँ तक ले आया
Thank you.
Hello. This is a time for questions and answer. If any of the student is having question, can kindly raise your hands. Our volunteers will reach to you with mic. Volunteers, please give the mic. Ajay, please take the mic.
Sir, my question is related to technical. How do you see, sir, VLJPA, a new architecture on which the model will train? In recent conference, Meta researcher introduced a new architecture from where we can train the model instead of in 2017 transformer architecture is launched.
Finish the question.
So sir, like it is a end of LLM or like is the LLM is now doing the job of only as a translator?
See, you know why I'm smiling? Because you have used all technical jargons correctly, so thank you very much. Okay, the problem is the hype. Have you heard a word called AI hype or AI bubble? So, as I said, these new words keep coming. In reality, the algorithms which we are using, you know when it was designed? Forget about attention and attention mechanism. But the original machine learning algorithms, 1950. Some of them are in 1948. So any new thing to change everything takes few years. Now those who are selling chips, they will say if you take my chip, your LLM will work faster, will get trained faster. And then DeepSeek comes in picture and it busts that myth. It says I can still use the old version of GPU, but I will give you same quality, which is way cheaper. So whether to answer to your question, smart answer will be, it depends, and then I will go round and round, round and round. And I will also use some 10 technical jargons which none of you will understand. But the real answer is, it is wait and watch game. Meta is promoting its architecture. Google has promoted its architecture because all this attention mechanism actually came from Google. Jeffrey Hinton was with Google that time. So it has come from there. So they will keep tossing, and you might see that all these big leaders, they will give interviews about future of human. Don't follow them. They are selling their products. You follow your professor. Whatever syllabus is coming now is actually going to help you. So whether you do your answer, it depends. Really, there is no right or wrong answer in that. And LLM to be replaced, not so early, but yes, one trend is coming that people want to go for SLM. Rather than large language model, they want to go industry specific small language model because they don't want all that kachra. LLM has knowledge of every damn thing. But if I'm a constant student, I need a LLM which understands only com science and specializes in that, gives me the result accurate and with less cost. And all of you, my request is take a oath today. You will not use AI for fun. 2 plus 2, don't ask such question to AI. The reason being is huge carbon footprint is getting created whenever LLM is running. So let it come, let it be there for real purposes, studying purposes. Please study using LLM, no problem. But my sincere request, I hope I answered your question.
Any other question from the audience? Please raise your hand. Yes, Pratik.
Yeah, please.
Hello?
Yeah.
So the question was, do you think this is a truly AGI, augmented reality? Well, like it's like a technical term, but if I consider it in terms like, that behind the scene, all the things are like neural network, all things are like weights, and this is a game of weights basically. So do you think it is in human evolution we come to this part? So do you think this is the AGI which can think like a human, or it is just a mimicking it? With this context, I had the other approach. Let's say instead of training the model with labeled data or something, instead of weighting it, if this is my belief, okay, but somehow we simulate human brain instead of training the data. Somehow we created such a machine that thinks about itself. We don't need to train it, but electronically think like how how literally our neurons work. Same it will work. Do you think this is the idea or current version of like training data, training mass amount of data, training LLM, or even if you say SLM, like small model, basically training?
See, first of all, what is AGI?
Yeah,
No, your definition. What is AGI?
augmented reality.
Okay, it is general intelligence, not artificial intelligence. Human intelligence is general intelligence. So artificially created human brain. That's a goal. What we have today is nowhere close to that. We are giving labeled data, unlabeled data, unstructured data, and we are finding the patterns. We are applying maths and stats to it, and we are generating output. This is not AGI for sure. So it's a goal. People are trying to go there. Now, to promote their product, they will say, yeah, we are 2 months away, we are 5 years away, 6 years away. So that those companies will get funding. Have you heard word AI bubble?
Yeah. I have heard
So
that.
money has poured in and it gets circulated
Yeah,
among
yeah.
5 companies only,
Yeah.
10 companies only. So they need every time some new word for investor to stick to them. So AGI from research point of view is definitely a goal. We would like to have a human brain like machine. See, we thought of supercomputer and many things. Why it was all happening is we want to see how to make the life better for human. If I get the blood samples of human today, and if I predict that person will get a cancer in 5 months or 5 days or 5 years, can I prevent it? Can I make that human's life better? Can I make human longevity, life longevity? If that is the goal, we should keep researching towards AGI. If making money is a goal, then better not to comment on it.
Thanks, sir. Sorry, but I have another question. Okay. This is about technicality, like how the implementation of any out there models out there, like ChatGPT, Gemini, or any model out there. So, okay. So what they state is their model is capable of 90% or 90% or 90 plus percent. So once they test the model, it's about infra basically. So let's see, there is a one model running. It consumes some like ingress traffic or out egress traffic. So they have to basically settle the model in suppose India's requests are going through model. So definitely they will going to some network, and it cannot be like a centralized system not be there. So how do you think how they can be like if you are have understanding of this, like how they deploy the models to new different region? I would like to know that. Like if I say India region, basically in Indian region, let's say Kolkata is the one region and Mumbai is the one where we deploy our models basically.
See, you are talking about how I will deploy the model so that it will be accessed by people. Is that the understanding you are looking for?
Yeah, but the thing is, let's see, I have trained my model. This is
You train your model, you created a model,
yeah.
there will be noise around you, which you need to suppress, and that final model, final weightages you want to store somewhere so that the questions will go, but that model is residing on the infra in Mumbai or Pune.
Yeah, the question is if my model is trained on specific data and one model is stored in one infra or Mumbai location. This is this region quantity and it has some information. Okay, but the other model which is trained in Pune and its model doesn't have the same information. But I want to access the model information. I'm in Mumbai.
You can select that. See, like if you go and if you take a premium version of ChatGPT or Gemini, they will allow you to select the model. You want 4.1, 5.1, 5.0. So you are selecting model. You will select Mumbai or Pune. If you think they are different. But in production, in real life, what they do is, what is model? Nothing but that code with weightages finalized.
Yeah.
So once weightages are finalized, They are just copying those weightages and then Mumbai and Pune will match.
So they make identical model.
It's a number table, right? You have weightages and you have a program. It will match. But if you have versions different, one is in Mumbai and one is in Pune, you need to give a facility to select the version.
The context is I have same version, same model. Model is same,
But the moment you say model is same, it means weightages are same.
yeah.
Hello, Sandeep, you can discuss this later.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
I hope sir has answered all the questions. Okay, let's come to the vote of thanks part. Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Let me finish. Let me finish. It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks. On behalf of Computer Science Department, Animation Department, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest and accomplished AI strategist, consultant, and trainer, Mr. Rajendra Medhi. Sir, we are deeply thankful to you for taking time from your busy schedule to share your expertise and valuable insights with our students and faculties. Your session on AI, generative AI, machine learning, and enterprise transformation has been truly enlightening. The knowledge, practice,